Learn oilfield stuff. Hey there! Welcome back to Learn Oilfield Stuff, the ultimate channel for all things related to the oil and gas industry. Our expert team is dedicated to bringing you informative articles in a fun and engaging way. So, if you're ready to take your knowledge of the oilfield to the next level, hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. This video is part 3 of our video series about casing strings. In the last video, we discussed the conductor casing, which is the first string of casing that is set to protect loose near-surface formations and enable circulation of drilling fluid. If you haven't watched that video yet, make sure to check it out after this one. In this video, we are going to talk about the next string of casing that is set after the conductor casing, which is called the surface casing. The surface casing is one of the most important strings of casing in a well, because it has many functions and benefits. Let's find out what they are. First of all, the surface casing provides blowout protection. A blowout is an uncontrolled release of oil or gas from a well that can cause a fire or an explosion. To prevent this from happening, a blowout preventer or ABOP stack is installed on top of the surface casing. The BOP stack is a device that can seal off the wellbore in case of an emergency and stop the flow of fluids. Secondly, the surface casing isolates water sands. Water sands are formations that contain fresh water or brackish water that can be used for drinking or irrigation. These water sources need to be protected from contamination by fluids from deeper formations, such as oil, gas, salt water, or drilling mud. The surface casing creates a barrier between the water sands and the wellbore and prevents any leakage or migration of fluids. Thirdly, the surface casing prevents lost circulation. Lost circulation is a situation where drilling fluid flows into fractures or pores in the formation instead of returning to the surface. This can cause problems such as reduced hydrostatic pressure, stuck pipe, or formation damage. The surface casing seals off these weak or porous zones and enables the use of drilling fluids of different density necessary for the control of lower formations. The surface casing is usually set in competent rocks, such as limestone or dolomite, so that it can hold any pressure that may be encountered between the surface casing seat and the next casing seat. The setting depth of the surface casing varies from a few hundred feet to as much as 5,000 feet. The size of the surface casing varies from 7 to 26 inches in diameter, with 9 5/8 and 10 3/4 inches being the most common sizes. On land, the surface casing is usually cemented to the surface. For offshore wells, the cement column is frequently limited to the kickoff point, which is where the wellbore starts to deviate from vertical. Cementing is a process where a slurry of cement and water is pumped into the annulus between the casing and the wellbore and allowed to harden. Cementing provides additional strength and stability to the casing and improves its bond with the formation. The surface casing is a vital component of a well that ensures its safety and integrity. It also serves as a base for setting other strings of casing that are used for different purposes. In the next video, we will talk about one of these strings, which is called the intermediate casing. The intermediate casing is set to isolate unstable hole sections, lost circulation zones, low pressure zones, and production zones. It is often set in the transition zone from normal to abnormal pressure. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about surface casing strings. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe more oilfield videos. Also, leave a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future topics. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.